Okay folks, here's a quick review of the Movie Masters Superman figure that was produced by Mattel as a part of the Man of Steel line of products. I picked this up at Walmart for $15.99. Now, I've only just recently started seeing these Man of Steel Movie Masters figures and other Man of Steel offerings show up in retail stores in my area. Some of these Man of Steel figures are clearly aimed towards older collectors, such as this Movie Masters line, and the others are clearly being aimed towards the younger age groups. Okay, when I first got the figure out of its packaging, I liked this figure's overall appearance. It would appear that this new Man of Steel movie costume design is borrowing some elements from the new 52 Superman costume design and some elements from the Injustice Superman costume design. The red trunks have been deleted, and the background of the S symbol on Superman's chest is now colored gold, as opposed to a bright yellow. The cape is made of a flexible plastic, as opposed to what appears to be a cloth cape on the smaller scale Man of Steel figures. And I do miss seeing the S symbol on Superman's cape, but I have to admit that's just a matter of personal taste. The costume itself has nice detailing, and I like the gold piping on it as well. Paint apps were pretty good for the most part on this figure. I did find some minor paint bleeds in the neck area, and some minor chipping on his cape as well. I did find it interesting that there is a slight trace of beard stubble on Superman's face, as I'm used to seeing him clean shaven. And facially, this isn't a bad representation of Henry Cavill, the actor who we all know is going to be portraying Superman in the upcoming Man of Steel movie next month. Alright, articulation joints on this figure worked pretty well. The neck and shoulder joints were a bit on the stiff side, but they are beginning to free up with repeated movements. The elbows, wrists, hips, mid-thigh, knees, and ankle joints worked flawlessly. I did find myself wishing that he could look up a bit more, as I think that would have allowed for better options to pose Superman in mid-flight using a flight stand. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and I'll give you a closer look as to what this Movie Master Superman figure looks like. Okay, Superman didn't come with any accessories. However, he did come with a figure stand, so let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what that looks like. The figure stand that I have him standing on was not included in the package, and that's one from one of my Return of Marvel Legends figures. Okay, so as you can see, Superman comes with a figure stand that's been molded to look like the S symbol on his chest. Now, I am glad that Mattel saw fit to include a figure stand with this figure, but I do think that this stand is a bit on the small side for a figure in this scale. And in addition to a slightly bigger stand, I think I would have also liked to have seen an additional foot peg on this stand, as sometimes this figure does have a tendency to fall over even when it is posed on this included figure stand. So my advice to you is to be careful not to place it where it can fall and potentially be damaged. All right, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of Superman and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Okay, here he is from the left. Here he is from the rear. The right-hand side. Finally, here we are once again from the front. So overall, I'd have to say that this Superman figure is a pretty good one, and I'm happy to have him. It's got some good articulation, but it is a bit challenging to pose for a flying mid-flight action scene. Paint apps were also pretty well done. The only thing that I wasn't crazy about was the size of the included figure stand, but I am glad that Mattel chose to at least include one in the package this time around. So therefore, I think this Superman figure deserves a great recommendation. I think that it is a good addition for your Man of Steel or Superman figure collection. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.